Hello, everyone, and welcome to our live video podcast. It's your weekly dose of coffee, dogs, and curiosities, your alternative CDC. I'm your host, Chris Perandi, the stunt dog guy. Today, we're going to drink a little coffee while we watch a couple live performances with my good friends, Steve Collier and Felicia Foy, both with two of their most talented dogs, Reba and SuperNova. Then we're going to discuss today's curiosity, which is why do dogs lick, and do you let your dog lick you? If you're watching right now, I hope you've subscribed to our YouTube channel or following us on Facebook. Please leave us a comment and let us know you're here and where you're watching us from, as I can't actually tell you're here while we're live unless you post a comment. So send me a comment now. Let me know you're here. Now, I think you guys know I love collecting coffee mugs during my travels, and today I'm featuring one of my favorite mugs. This one's from Dolphins Plus in Florida, where we had our first experience swimming with dolphins. I even have some photos from the trip to share. So check these out, guys. These are from our Dolphin Plus experience, and it was such a blast. We had such a great time. Here's Suhei hanging on to the fins there as they pulled her across the water. And of course, we all got a chance to pose for a photograph kissing the dolphin. It was so fun. And with me with that trip was not only my lovely wife, Suhei, but my son, Anthony, there on the right, and our good friend, Steve Collier, who we're going to meet here in just a second on the left. Steve has been with us for a long time and a very good friend of ours. And we had a wonderful experience, and we had an opportunity to experience this because of our theater tour that we were on out in Florida. Such a blast. So I don't know if any of you guys have ever had a chance to swim with dolphins, but if you haven't had the opportunity, I encourage you to take advantage of it because it is a once in a lifetime experience. So anyway, guys, we are going to go live to Oklahoma at this time, and we're going to bring Steve and Felicia onto the channel. So everyone say hi to Cowboy Steve and Felicia Foy. What's going on, guys? Can you hear me okay?
Hey, Chris, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. How about you guys today?
Yeah, we can hear you fine. We're doing good. Just enjoying the weather and some coffee, and we're excited about the podcast.
Awesome. Well, cheers to that, and thanks for joining us on the channel today. Why don't you first off, Steve, tell everybody how we met and how long we've known each other, and then I'm going to ask the same question to you, Felicia.
All right. Well, back in October of 2010, I met one of your trainers at the time, Samantha Valley, and she invited me to come watch your show. And I've been to the fair every year, every single year that you have been there as well, but I never saw your show until she invited me to come watch it. So I came and watched it, and let me tell you, I was totally blown away. I had no idea that dogs could do what your dogs do, and kind of helped y'all out a little bit during the fair, and then got a summertime job offer and turned full time. So it's been awesome.
Yeah, it's been awesome. Been like what, 10 years? Been a while. Oh no, 9 years. 9.
Yeah, I did not.
Going on 10. That's right. Awesome. And so Felicia, I also met you through Samantha as well. You used to live out in New York, right? And how did you and Steve get connected?
Actually, me and Steve became friends while he was touring with you guys. First on Facebook, online. We both rode horses, both had an interest in dogs, so we kind of just connected that way. And we were friends for probably about 3 years before we met in person. We connected, and we ended up having a great connection, and the rest is history. So we've been together for almost 6 years now.
Oh, congratulations, guys. That's great. Well, I'm excited to meet your dogs today, and I think our audience is as well. We do have some people joining us already. We have Diana Freeman saying hello from Carthage, Missouri. Hi, Diana. Thanks for signing in with us today. Steph's back with us from the UK. Awesome, man. Good seeing you. Thanks for joining us. Diana Freeman, swimming with dolphins is on her bucket list. Excellent. Definitely keep it on that bucket list. Do it as soon as you get a chance. It was awesome. We did the one down in Florida, but I'm sure there's so many different places across the country and around the world that you can actually swim with dolphins. It's a lot of fun. Hey, Steve, your dad's watching. We got Rick with us. What's up, Rick? How's it going, buddy? Good seeing you. Wish you were with us here in California so we could hang out. But I'll be hoping to see you in Oklahoma here soon. And Hey, my brother-in-law is saying hi. Tony's actually in Puerto Rico right now. What's up, Tony? Tony's saying hi from Puerto Rico. What's up, bud? And your mom's with us as well. So it's good seeing you guys. And if you are watching, let us know you're here, where you're watching us from, and then we're going to interact with you guys here in a minute with our curiosity. But let's meet our stars of the day. The should I say the canine stars of the day? I think we're going to start with Nova. Is that right, Felicia? We got Nova with you, and she's one of your biggest stars.
Yes. So this is she's a 5-year-old cattle dog. She's really awesome. She's going to show you guys some doggy dancing and some cool tricks that you can learn with your dogs at home.
Okay.
She's going to put together in a little routine for you.
Awesome. I love it. So where did you find Nova, and how long have you had her?
I've had her since she was actually 5 weeks old, which is way too young. She was a Craigslist puppy. I found her on an ad, and the pictures were terrible of her and her siblings. They had no hair. They had a lot of hair missing, and they just looked like they were being kept outdoors in like a really muddy area. So I was like, oh man, that just pulled at my heartstrings. They were being given away so early. Since five weeks is just too early to leave the mom.
Yeah.
We're on a ranch. So I messaged the lady and said, hey, I'd love to take one. And that's how I brought her home.
Awesome. Well, she's got a great home, and you've been spending a lot of time training her to do some pretty awesome things. Is that right?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, why don't you let's see what she can do.
All right. Let me get Nova over here. Come here, Nova. Nova's super excited. Come here, Nova. She sees one of her favorite toys over there, so let's get her attention on me. Yes, good job. All right, Nova. Can you put them up? Dance. Go dance. Go dance. Yes, good girl. Bounce. Yeah.
That's right, everybody. This is Felicia Foy and SuperNova.
Yes, good handstand. Go under. Yeah, good girl, Nova. Come here. Come here. Come over here. Good job. Go spin. Yes. Hit it. Hit it. Yes, very nice. Through. Down. You go down. Down. Over there. There you go. Can you, Chris? Good. Cross. No cross. Chris. Good. No cross. Yes, Chris. Cross.
We haven't seen that one on the podcast yet. That's a cool trick.
Yeah. There you go. Good girl. Go circle. Circle. Yeah. Go legs. Go stop. Good girl. Spin. No spin. Yes. Good girl. You said a good girl. Put them up. Yeah. Okay. Good job. Bounce. No bounce. Yes. Go through. All right. Let's finish big here. Good girl. Finish big. Ready? Go stop. Ready? Can you handstand? Hold. 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 Handstand. Hold. Hold. Back up. Yes.
Now money trick.
Good job. Good girl. Come here, Nova. She sees the ball.
She sees the ball.
Good job.
Well, that was awesome. Well done, Felicia. Great job, Nova. What do you guys think? Those that are watching, let us know what you thought of that performance.
All right, good girl.
And my dad's watching today. Hi, Dad. Anna's watching.
Steve, you want to hand
Mother-in-law. And we also have Brandy Sim from Central Texas saying hi. A lot of people watching today. Thanks for joining us today, guys. Really good to see you. Oh, we got Juliana, my cousin, saying, well done. Well done. Absolutely. Great job. Great job by Dana Freeman. Well, great job, Felicia. For me, definitely. That was awesome. Always fun to watch amazing things. And SuperNova really has exceeded some expectations right there. How long did it take you to train some of those tricks?
I mean, she was a really smart dog. So faster than a lot of other dogs that I've trained. But I'd say probably the longest one was the handstand. And that probably took almost 6 months to about 8 months.
Oh, I bet that
to
trick.
get it close.
Yeah, that trick is going to take a lot of time. I also wanted to ask you if you could give us maybe some training tips, maybe how you got Nova started, maybe in the beginning or advanced training tips, whatever you feel comfortable giving away or whatever you really want to impress upon people to do with their dogs at home.
So I always say to keep things positive, find what motivates your dog, whether that be tricks, toys with Frisbee, food for tricks, whichever you find that your dog likes the most is what you want to use. Keep it positive. And then there's a lot of, different ways that you could connect with trainers. I do believe that you just came out with a new awesome book that people can read and learn how to do a lot of these tricks that you saw today.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great answer. Excellent. I love it. And the last thing I want to ask you before we get to Steve's performance with Reba and Meet Reba is what really inspired you to start training dogs?
Honestly, it was your show.
Really? No way.
You know, I always liked obedience, but as far as like, stunt dog stuff goes, that was really your show. Seeing how cool it was, what a bond you guys had with your dogs, how much fun you guys were having out there. I mean, your dogs were just having a blast. And to me, that was just the coolest thing. So when I saw your show for the first time, I was like, I want to do that. I want to learn how to do that with my dog.
Awesome. Well, I love to inspire people, and that's what we're all about. And that's another reason why we got together with my co-author Larry Kay to write the book that you just mentioned. And yeah, I mean, and putting together the videos that we've done over the years, we just really want to encourage people to, do more with their dogs. I mean, that's been something I've been saying since I started my show back in 1999. And so, yeah, thanks for saying that, Felicia. And I'm glad to hear that we've inspired you in that way. And we really hope some people that are watching this podcast will also be inspired. So, Steve, you got a new dog. Let's meet her.
All right. Well, her name is, I'm going to flip it over. Her name is Reba. We're still trying to come up with the show name for her. She knows that I have the tennis ball right now, so she's very excited. So I adopted her from the All Herding Breed Rescue of Illinois and actually drove to Nashville to pick her up from a foster. And she is super excited and ready.
She's cute.
I think that she's about 2 to 3 years old. We're not quite sure yet, but she is a blue heeler.
Yeah, she's super cute. And what are you going to do with her today?
Well, right over here, I have the Go Dog Go fetch machine. And we are going to see how well she can catch some of the tennis balls and bring them back to the launcher. This will be her probably second or third time actually working with the Go Dog Go. So we will see how well she does. So
All right.
I'm going to hand her off to Felicia.
Okay.
And see if she can catch some tennis balls. So the first thing I did, got her really excited about the tennis balls. Here we go, drop. You always want to work with more than one.
Yeah. And this is actually one of our segments in our theater production. We use this launcher. For those in the audience that might not have seen our theater production before, but we actually use the Go Dog Go fetch machine is what Steve's using here with Reba to actually put on a competition in our show. It's a lot of fun. Go ahead. Anyway, go on, Steve. Go. Let's see it. Let's see her in action.
All right. So make sure it's on. All right. We're going to drop that in. Make sure it goes up. She's already ready for it. Come on, Reba. Hey, you're cheating. Come on, hurry. Come on. Ready? Off here it goes. Let's see if she can get it. Ready? Go. Yeah, big girl. Come on, hurry. Bucket. Come on. Bucket. Can you get it? This is the hardest thing we've had to teach her right there. Come on. Whoop, sorry. Kind of stepped on her. Come here. Come on. No, don't cheat. You're way too close.
Cheating. She's cheating.
Yeah.
She got it, though. Nice catch.
Come on. One more. Bucket. Yeah, good girl. Come on, hurry. Back. Wait for it. Good girl. Wait. Uh-oh. Hold on, stay. Little bit of a malfunction there. We're having to work with broken tennis balls right now. So it shoots. Oh.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that one's pretty broken or too slobbery. That'll happen when it gets too slobbery or if they crack the tennis ball.
Yeah,
And
we're trying to work with ones that were a little broken.
Yeah.
So shoot as far. Come here. Stay. Wait for it.
It'd be nice to get a close-up, Felicia, on that Go Dog Go fetch machine to show everybody how it kind of works. It's actually a pretty cool device. I found out about it, I don't know how many years ago, 7, 8 years ago. Go Dog Go fetch machine. It actually has a bucket on the top. When the ball's dropped in, it swirls around, hits a sensor, and it can be adjusted as far as how far it can shoot. You guys have it on the lowest setting, I think, is in the house. There you go. But you can set it on a really high setting, and it'll shoot out, probably like 15, 20 yards, maybe. I mean, depending on the tennis ball.
This is our dog's favorite toy. They absolutely get super excited when they see this. And that was actually what was distracting Nova during her routine. She saw this off in the corner and she's like, oh, she loves the ball launch.
It's awesome. Yeah, it's a really cool device and a lot of fun. Well, hey, she's doing real good with it. She's pretty excited about it and motivated, and that's pretty much the first step of anything you're doing with your dog is get them motivated, get them excited about it. And
Absolutely.
And that's great, man. I can't wait to see her do it live in a show and compete against one of the other stars in our Stunt Dog Experience Theater program once we get back up and running. What other tricks you working on with her, Steve?
Here he's working on just a figure 8 with her. This is a brand new trick for her.
Using the luring method right here. So one thing that was the hardest with her with the Go Dog Go was to getting her to drop the tennis ball, even though I had more than one. You can see she's running right back over there. She knows where those tennis balls go. So she's doing pretty good on the figure 8. So one thing about Reba is she has so much energy. There was one time that we hiked over 10 miles and came back and she was still ready to go. Here, this is a new one we're working on. Can you put them up? Yeah, there you go. Spill the cookies. So she's got a lot of energy.
She does, man.
He's coming along pretty good.
Very, very motivated, very happy dog, tail wagging. Look at that smile. I love it. Great job, guys. Great job. And you're doing great with her, Steve. So, yeah, thanks for showing that and sharing that with everybody today. Is there any tips you can offer the audience when it comes to maybe adopting a new dog? I mean, what were you looking for when you were looking at her originally?
Well, one of my favorite breeds is the cattle dogs. So that's kind of one thing that I was looking for is breed specific. And a lot of people don't know this, but there's a lot of rescues out there that are breed specific. So you can get exactly what you're looking for from a rescue. So with Reba, or any dog that I was looking for, I wanted a dog that was very energetic. I wanted a dog that was very focused, that wouldn't get distracted, because what we do, there's distractions everywhere, especially at fairs. So that's what I was looking for, is that drive, the focus, and the smarts. And she's very athletic. And so that's just something I was looking for in a dog.
Right.
She's found where the treats were on the counter over there. So she's also been working on search and rescue stuff. So I've been doing a lot of scent work with her. That was another thing that specifically I was looking for with this next dog, because I really want to get back into being able to help out, not just with shows, but to be able to help, search and rescues once I get back in that.
Awesome. Well, she's doing great, Steve. I mean, I can't wait to meet her. I still haven't had a chance to meet her live in the fur just yet, but soon. If our whole theater tour wasn't canceled, I would have met her months ago. But unfortunately, we've been kind of quarantined in our different respective states, and you're out in Oklahoma right now. Steve's just outside of Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I'm in California. So, but yeah, I can't wait to meet her, and she's doing really good. Really good. Excellent job.
Yeah,
is anybody, I was just going to ask if anybody at home has dogs that love tennis balls. You should check out the Go Dog Go fetch machine. Just look up Go Dog Go and check it out. It is a lot of fun, and especially with the pandemic still and a lot of quarantine still happening in many states. It might be a great exercise for your dog out in the backyard, or if you have a little area in the house like Steve and Felicia do, you can set it up in your living room or big study, or whatever area of the house you have, maybe down the hallway, and set it on the lowest setting and give your dog a little exercise. So thanks for sharing that with us today, Steve. And what's that? What you going to say?
I was going to say you're welcome. But one thing a lot of people don't know about the Go Dog Go fetch machine is you can literally load that entire thing up with tennis balls, and it'll just keep shooting tennis balls every 4 seconds, every 7 seconds, or every 9, however you set it. So even if your dog won't bring it back, you can just have it keep firing tennis balls until it runs out too.
Right. Hey, there's a question that popped up here. How do you get your dog to drop the ball once the dog has returned it to your side? My Abby wants to keep the ball, and it becomes a game of tug of war.
Yeah, well, that's why I was saying earlier, you always want to work with two of the same things, whether that's a Frisbee or in our case, a tennis ball. because that was Reba's hardest thing, is she did not want to let go of the tennis ball. So even with 2, it made it easier, but it was still a struggle. So if you work with 2, they bring it back. You, as you say, you trick them and you give them that.
Yep. I goof around and say you trick the dog. You know, you trick them, you fake them out with the one that you have in your hand as they're coming back with the one that they have in their mouth. And then you basically fake them out. And they're like, wait a second. How did you get that ball? I thought I had it in my mouth. And then they want the one that you have, basically.
Exactly.
Right. So basically that's it. And just be consistent and repetitious as you have been. That's awesome. So if your dogs at home love tennis balls, check out the Go Dog Go Fetch machine. And we, of course, want to inspire you guys at home to do more with your dogs. And that's why we wrote our book, Big Book of Tricks for the Best Dog Ever. And it basically goes over step-by-step how to teach your dog to do over 118 amazing tricks and stunts. And if we're having a special right today for the next 48 hours, if you order our book on our website, all you have to do is go to our website. I'm going to put the link up right now. There it is. The Big Book of Tricks for the Best Dog Ever. Order a signed copy on our website at stuntdogshow.com. Okay. But if you order within the next 48 hours, we're also going to throw in one of our brand new training videos that Larry helped us produce in his home, right outside of Hollywood down there. It goes over 15 amazing tricks step by step in video form that Suhei and I have put together, and it's really awesome. We're very proud of it. This is probably the best training video that we have produced so far. It's probably the 5th one that I've done over the years. This one I'm very proud of, and you can play it in your computer. You can play it on your DVD if you have one still. I know everyone's going Netflix, they're going Hulu, they're all doing online stuff, but not a lot of people are having DVDs anymore. But you can still play it on your computer, and you guys, you get a free copy of the video. Video is normally $20 by itself. We're going to throw it in if you get a copy of our book. We'll also sign the book and throw in a bookmark. So take advantage of that over the next 48 hours. Again, go to stuntdogshow.com to order that. So, all right, I think it's time to get to the curiosity of the day. How about you? Are you guys ready to discuss this one? This is one that Steve and Felicia came up with, and I'm excited. Why do dogs lick, and do you let your dog lick you? Okay, that's our today's curiosity. So if you are watching still right now, do you let your dogs lick? And if so, lick you? Do you let your dogs lick you? Okay. And if so, where does the line, where is the line cross? Like, will you let your dog lick you in your mouth? Will you let you lick them on the side of your cheek? Can they lick your face at all? Will they lick your feet? Will you let them lick your feet? I'm just curious where everyone's line is with that, okay? And while you guys are thinking about it, and you can start commenting, and I'm going to throw up those comments on the screen. And before you guys answer, Steve and Felicia, I want to share a video. I got a couple videos I want to share. Okay, so the first one I'm going to share is kind of I wouldn't say scientific or technical. It's just a fun video of why dogs lick. Okay, so let me get that up on the screen right now. Here it comes, and here we go.
Dogs love licking things. Some of them make sense, others not so much. And it seems that one of the places they love to slobber most is all over us. So why do dogs lick people? To find out, we're going to take another fantastic voyage inside a dog's brain. So when a dog licks you, they're trying to do one of 2 things. The first is they might be trying to tell you something. When a dog sees a human, they want to say hello. And since dogs aren't so good with words, they got to go with their body language to do the talking. So when they lick you, that's kind of their way of saying, "What's up?" They could also be so excited to see you, they simply must say hello by putting their tongue on your face. Or maybe your dog has a tasty craving for your salty sweat. It could also be your dog's way of submitting and saying, "You're the boss. Sorry, I peed on your new rug." But communication is a 2-way street. The second reason for the SLOBBER-FEST might be your pooch licking its way to some doggy detective work. When a dog licks you, they're basically learning your whole deal at once. The flavors on your skin tell a dog where you've been, whether you've played with other dogs, and can even tell them if you're in good health. It's amazing that a dog can learn all this from licking you when they only have 1,700 taste buds. The average human has 9,000 taste buds, but good luck learning that much from licking your dog. And BTW, this curiosity also explains why they drink from the toilet. But there's one other big reason why your pup might be licking you. And it's that you've trained them. That's right. If you laugh or giggle when your pup lavishes you with kisses, that tells your dog it's doing something right. And since your dog is all about those good feels, it'll keep doing it. And keep doing it. And keep doing it. Yeah, this could take a while. Maybe you can just join us the next time we take the trip inside a dog's brain.
Yeah, guys, that was by Bark Post. And for more information on really cool things, go to Bark Post. Check it out. That video is from their YouTube channel. So I just want to give them a shout out, and thanks for watching that, guys. So that was kind of interesting. That was more of a little bit of an introduction of why dogs lick without us, a nice, fun, creative way of explaining it. But so now we know why kind of dogs lick. Let's go here, and then I'm gonna start. I'm getting answers. People are commenting right now, and I'm gonna start throwing those up on the screen. But I'm gonna ask Steve and Felicia, do you guys let your dogs lick you? And if so, how much? And what's the limit?
So yes, we do like to get kisses from our dogs. But I mean, I try not to let them lick me in the mouth. Because sometimes they lick in other areas on themselves, so we really don't want them licking on our mouths. But I can't say that always happens. Sometimes they need to kiss in. So I mean, we definitely love getting kisses from our dogs for sure. Yeah.
Okay. Same with me. I feel the same way. I let my dogs kiss me, but I don't like them to lick my lips or mouth. I try to keep that out. I like to kiss on them, of course. And I don't mind them licking my cheek or, the side of my neck, as long as it's not over the top. Like once they really start, okay, that's enough. It's like too much slobber is too much for me. And I hate it when they lick my feet. I brought up the feet because some dogs love to lick your feet, and it drives me nuts. It tickles and it just, I don't like it. And I have a couple that just like to get in there between the toes. And so anyway, do any of your dogs at home anyone that's watching, do your dogs lick you? And if so, where do you let them lick you? Okay. Juliana says, I will let my dog lick on the face. It's okay, but not on the lips. Okay. Let's see here. She also says that her dog likes to lick her legs after she gets out of the shower, which I can see that, especially when you're nice and clean, and they might be able to taste that conditioner or the soap. They probably like the way it tastes. Brian's saying he hates getting his feet licked. So yeah. And it's just one of those things that some people just don't realize, that some dogs, they get obsessive about it, and then other dogs not so much. So it just depends on the dog. Every dog's got their different personality of how much they'll lick you. We have Vinny, our dog Vinny Valentino, the one on the cover of the book right here. He doesn't lick at all. He's not into licking, which is kind of weird because the majority of my dogs of the 13 love to lick, and they will lick your face off. Like Confetti will lick my face, will lick in my mouth if I let her, and she'll lick anywhere and everywhere. She's the biggest licker ever. And then I got this other dog, Vinny, who we couldn't get him to even give us a kiss. I mean, so we had to train him to kiss on cue by pushing his nose up against us. But every once in a while, I can get a soft little kiss out of him. So every dog's a little different in that. Now, while you guys at home are watching this podcast, again, will you let your dogs lick you? Let us know. I will be putting those up on the screen. And Donna says dogs have a clean mouth. Do they? I got a video to show you. And that's a good comment because a lot of people think dogs' mouths are clean, and I am going to show you guys a video that's going to prove that they are not as clean as we might think. Here we go.
What happens if you let a dog lick your face? If you're a dog owner like me, you're probably a big fan of doggy licks, which is way more dirty than I intended it to sound. Dogs lick you for a whole lot of reasons. Mine, mostly just when she wants food. Both canine and human mouths contain bacteria, thousands of different varieties of bacteria, but not all mouth bacteria is the same. In fact, 84% of the bacteria in your dog's mouth is not found in human mouths. And a lot of those bacteria can make you sick if they get into your mouth. They can make you really sick. Dogs spend half their lives with their noses in nasty corners or hovering over other dogs' droppings, so their muzzles are full of bacteria, viruses, and germs of all sorts. Studies have actually shown that the transfer of bacteria from a dog's mouth to a human mouth can cause gingivitis and periodontal disease. Yuck. Dogs can also pass on some pretty gross infections. Look away now if you don't enjoy graphic content, because these are going to get pretty gross. Ringworm. Ringworm bacteria lives in the mouths of dogs, and if you engage in kissing with your dog, bam, ringworm for you too. Capnocytophaga canomorsis, which can move rapidly into septicemia, fever, vomiting, and skin rashes such as eczema. An antibiotic-resistant golden staph infection, which can cause skin lesion and boils. Ew. Dog saliva can also cause life-threatening infections. One British woman contracted an infection from her greyhound saliva. She didn't even realize anything was wrong until she was on the phone with a relative and began to notice that her speech was slurring. By the time the ambulance arrived, she was slumped in her chair and her health was degrading rapidly. She recovered from her bacterial infection after 2 weeks of intensive care, heaps of antibiotics, and the doctor said she was lucky to be alive. Dog-borne infections might be more common than you think. A lot of people who get sick don't even realize it's from their dogs licking them. The CDC review of diagnoses and hospitalizations revealed that thousands of people every year require hospital treatment because of canine-transmitted infections. If you do choose to continue to swap saliva with your little buddy, though, keep in mind that bacteria transmission goes both ways. As gross as it is for you, it's just as gross for your dog to get your saliva, and you can make him sick almost as easily as he can infect you.
Hi everyone, I'm Jade Lovell, resident science nerd on the Young Turks Network.
Yeah. So anyway, that was a very interesting video that I found, and I don't know. I mean, I've always heard the saying to, oh, dog's mouth's cleaner than yours. I've heard this. I don't know if you guys have heard that. I've heard that too, and I think I don't know where that came from, but I do not think it's accurate. I think that there is bacteria. I think people getting sick from a dog licking them is very rare. I mean, we have, things in our body that protect us from those bacteria, and you would think, depending on your level of, what's it called? I don't know. Your resistance. I mean, you may or may not get sick, but it's probably not the best idea to be letting your dog lick in your mouth because, with long story short, you can get things. In fact, Stephanie, my sister-in-law, she actually wrote here that even if a dog or pup you just adopted, they haven't been dewormed, you can get a few parasites. And she's actually a vet tech, so yeah. So I think I'm gonna listen to that, and I'm gonna make sure that I'm keeping my dog's tongues out of my mouth anytime soon.
No French kissing your dog.
Well, yeah, just be careful, right? Everybody. I wonder if it matters if you brush your dog's teeth. I don't know. It's possible. Maybe it'll help. I don't know. Have a little mouthwash. No, don't put mouthwash in your dog's mouth. Don't do that. Anyway, thanks for joining us today, Steve, Felicia. It's been a lot of fun. I hope you guys are having a wonderful weather out there. I don't know if the weather's getting any better there in Oklahoma. We're starting to get some nicer weather here in California, but I appreciate you guys taking the time to showcase a couple of your big stars, and maybe next time when we have you on, you have other dogs too, so we can maybe feature one of your other dogs too. So, and we'll be seeing you live at a show at some point here in the future. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this podcast up. Again, I'd like to thank everybody for joining us. On Tuesday, we are going to have a special guest on our podcast. I'm going to have Chrissy Joy on our show at 2 o'clock Pacific, 5 o'clock Eastern. The Good Beasley will be with her. So make sure you guys join us for our special guest on Tuesday. And we're going to talk about the entertainment industry a little bit, working with dogs on a set. She teaches her dog for commercials and movies, and her dog's actually been in a couple of movies, one that's going to be coming out again here soon. She'll be just talking about that. So she's also going to wow us with an aerial hoop performance. So join us on Tuesday, 2 o'clock Pacific, 5 o'clock Eastern. We'll also be again live on Thursday at the same time with Brian, Arnie, and Kara Hungerford at the Indianapolis Zoo. So anyway, we'll look forward to seeing you guys here later in the week. Have a blessed rest of the day, and we'll see you next time on Coffee, Dogs, and Curiosities. Bye.